9-6 triangles. And I'm going to go ahead and start. Is Edward, it's right up here. Okay, so first thing is classify the angles by the measure of their angles. And we're going to classify the triangles by the lengths of their sides. So I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. It's in the blue book, Edward. Okay, you got it? All right. So on this one, acute has 3 acute angles. Cute, it's not ugly, it's cute. Skinny little angles. The obtuse angle has 1 obtuse angle. Only 1. It could not have more than 1. Otherwise it wouldn't meet. Like if I had this one as obtuse and this angle as obtuse, it would never form a triangle. So that cannot be. Right triangle, we should know that. It has 1 right angle. Then going by, and I'm sorry I'm going through this fast, but I want somebody to finish a test, and I want you guys to clean up your notebooks and have time to work on this a little bit. We're not going to do, let's go to this. So classify by the lengths of the sides. Equilateral, it sounds like equal. It is. All angles are equal, and by the way, that would make all angles equal. In fact, I'm also going to put this word equiangular. Okay, so if it is equilateral, lateral meaning sides, okay, if all the sides are congruent, then therefore all of the, Noah and Edward, focus please, is then all of the angles would be congruent. In fact, again, they'd be 60 degrees. Isosceles triangle, it has 2 sides that are congruent, and you might forget about the last S, but you might want to look at 2 S's. 2 sides are congruent. Then, so, and those show the marks here that those are congruent. Scalene, think of it as leaning. It's leaning because it has no sides congruent. And so we're not going to do, we will not do this today. Right now you're going to skip, don't cross through it, but we will skip it for now because we're going to come back and do that as soon as we get back. And let me see what else we're going to skip. Triangle, yes, we're going to skip this section right here.
So wait, we skipped 13
okay.
and 20?
So we're skipping 20, 21 through 24. And we're skipping this 13 through 20 right now. All right, so the rest is going to be pretty easy. Is you're going to classify by the angles and the sides. So I'll just do, you only have a few of them, so I'm just going to do this one. So classify by the angles first. So, and it's going to be one of these words. Do you think it's acute, obtuse, or a right triangle? It is acute. So it is going to be like raise that above the line. So this is an acute. And you can abbreviate the word triangle for, you don't need to be calculating anything right now. Elijah, put that away. No, just the triangle symbol. And then also by its sides. It has 2 sides congruent. So therefore it is a what? It's isosceles. Go ahead and spell it out because you need to know how to spell these. And isosceles triangle. So you can abbreviate the triangle like that. You'll do the same thing on 2 and 4. Okay. Then on this next section, and you're going to end up doing all of those, is it says the measure of 2 of the 3 angles are given. Find the remaining angle and then classify the triangle by its angles. This time you don't need to classify it by its sides. So let's go ahead and look at maybe this one because I'm not going to do very many. We'll actually do 2. I'll do this one here. So how do I find the missing side of a triangle or the missing angle of a triangle? Yes, ma'am.
You'd add these 2 up and then subtract it from
Yeah, you're always going to subtract from 180. So this together, 70, that's 100, it's 110. So altogether, this is 110. So I have to take 180 minus 110, And what would be that missing angle?
170.
What?
No, 70.
So it's going to be 70. Okay. So let's do that first on this one, and then we'll get classified by the name. So on this one, again, 108 and 32, is that 140? Yes, it is. Okay. So 180 minus 140, that third side is going to be what?
40.
The third side is going to be 40 degrees. Then, now classify it by its angles. Is that acute? And that's acute?
Yes.
And that's acute?
Yes.
So therefore, it is a what kind of triangle?
Acute.
It is a acute triangle. Okay. And by the way, when all the angles are different, I know it's going to be leaning. If I named it by its sides, it would be a scaling, but you don't need to do that. Okay. On this one, this is acute, the 40, 32 is acute. Is 108 acute?
No, isosceles.
No, ma'am. Do you see two sides that are the same?
Oh, no. Could be scary.
Ma'am, we're not doing it by the sides. Thank you. One, you're naming it by its angle. So we're having a problem with reading, people. Naming it by its angle, which is this category right here. These are the ones named by the angle. These are the ones named by the sides. So it is obtuse. You're going to use only one of those words. So it is an obtuse triangle. You'll do the rest of them. And we get to skip this. We get to skip this. So it's not going to be so bad. All right. So on this one, right. Oh, true or false? If false, write it as a true statement. Every right angle has an obtuse angle. Every right triangle has an obtuse. Well, if I have one right angle, can I have the other angle be obtuse and make a triangle? No. So this is false. Let's see. Every right angle. How can we rewrite this? Well, I don't know how to rewrite it. Rewrite it as false. Every right. I'm just going to say this. Every right triangle has one right angle. We'll just leave it like that. Every right triangle has one right triangle. All acute.
Is it a triangle or an angle? Because you said angle.
Okay. Every right triangle has one right angle. This is the right angle. It has one right angle. All right. So listen carefully. All acute triangles have three congruent sides. No, because you can have acute angles just like we did over here, and those are not all the same size. So false. Acute triangles sometimes have congruent sides, but not always. We'll just leave it like that. An equilateral triangle is a right triangle. Draw a picture. All sides are, in fact, what do we have here? Here's the picture right here. Does it have a right triangle? That's like a never. So let me see, were all these false in? Yeah. So this is false. Is an equilateral triangle is a right triangle, is equilateral triangle with no right angle. Okay. And let's see what you have to do down here. Letters in the figure at the right. I use the letters in the figure at the right to identify as many of each kind of triangle as possible. You can do it. Okay, so A right triangle. Do you see a right triangle? So you're going to name it. Here's a right triangle, right? You're going to name it triangle what? ABG. ABG. Do you see another right triangle? Yeah. And I'm going to let you do it. Here's a right triangle. Here's a right triangle. So the difference on the angles is try to use that where the right angle is as the middle one. So you're going to have two more in there. And then a right scalene. What are you looking for a right scalene? They're all on even sides. It leans. So I see it right away. Is it the same one? This one right here, because this is longer than both of the sides. This one doesn't have a single notch. So it is triangle ABG. And let me see if there's any more. Yes, there are actually two more. There are two more. So there's two more, and there's two more on this one. Equilateral triangle. Do you see an equilateral triangle? I see only one. Does anybody see which one is equilateral?
EGC.
Does anybody else see it? Noah, Edward, do you see the equilateral triangle? That's it. One notch, one notch, one notch. So, and I don't think there's another. Triangle, CDE. Okay, and that is it. So, we're done with that. You finished. There's two more triangles on this one. We finished all those. You don't have to do anything else on this one. And then you're going to finish these. But in addition, you have this one, this worksheet. And so you can also name it number 69. And I've only got a few minutes to explain this, but let's look at this one here. Do they have rhombus? We'll look at the, okay, who knows what a rhombus is? It's like a diamond. That's the only one I'm going to add, is all sides are congruent and opposite sides are parallel. Okay. So all sides are congruent, opposite sides are parallel. So it says to answer the questions, follow these instructions. Under each figure, circle the letter of each word that correctly names the figure. Rearrange the circled letters under each figure to make a word. Write these words in order in the boxes at the bottom. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You put your answer to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is starting for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These. So let's see if we can do one of them. Is this a parallelogram?
No.
Aren't the opposite sides parallel? And congruent. And on a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. So yes. Is this a rectangle? Yes. It fits a rectangle. Opposite sides are congruent. And they have right angles. It is a rectangle. A square can be a rectangle, but if you have a long rectangle, it does not equal a square. Okay, so it is a rectangle. Is this a square? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, all the sides are congruent. That's a characteristic of that. Is it a polygon? Is it a closed-sided figure? Yes. All of these are polygons. Okay. Is it a trapezoid? No, this is a trapezoid with one set of parallel sides. So you take this, you unscramble it. I think, is this them? THEM? And just put it here for right now. Okay. And then actually, if you set it to the side, you will spell that out. Let's look at this one. Is this a parallelogram?
Yes.
Opposite sides are congruent. They don't have to be congruent to each other, but the opposite sides are congruent. And angles across are congruent. So yes. Is it a parallelogram? Are all the sides congruent? No, I'm sorry. Is it a rhombus? All the sides are congruent and are opposite sides parallel? Yes. And actually opposite angles are congruent. So it is a rhombus. Is it a square? No. Angles are not 90 degrees, so it's not a square. Is it a polygon? Yes. Is it a quadrilateral?
Yes.
Quadrilateral has 4 sides. So yes. So what word is that going to make? Has, was, I don't know.
Wash. Wash.
Maybe wash. Wash.
What if we have it right, but we can't figure like?
Well, you'll figure it out eventually. Put it in the computer and search. If I have these 4 letters, what words will it make? Is you think wash or shaw? Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably wash. Okay. And that's how you're going to do that. Got it? Because I don't have time to show you very many. This one, you just need to know the words. A triangle like this one. A triangle with no 2 congruent sides is a what? With no. If it has no 2 congruent sides, it is a scaling. Spell it here first. Make sure that it's going to fit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is a scaling. And so the 13 is going to get an S. The 1 is going to get a C. Okay. Let me see. A rectangle, which is equilateral. A rectangle. Okay, so this is rectangle. Listen carefully. You know what a rectangle is. But if all the sides are equal, then it's called a what? A square. So here is a rectangle, but if all the sides are the same, it will be a square. S-Q-U-A-R. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is a square. And so that is your job to figure out. I'm going to see if there's any words that you don't know. Okay? Okay, stop the popping. Okay.
What was number 1?
We didn't do number 1.
Oh, okay. I'm not number 1. That's what
A triangle is what is a triangle? A triangle is a blank with 3 sides. Polygon. Okay. And at this point, I am going to stop. Let me see that number. Oh, I didn't fill this one out. The 9 gets the R. The 14 gets the E. And the 10 from polygon gets the Y. Okay. And at this point, I'm going to let you do the rest. You will finish both of these sides, both of them. And if you get stuck on one, I don't know how you're going to be able to do it because you can't put in a shape into the search. Can't do that. So do the best you can. Or just look up if you're not sure, look up each of those words in the computer and you can go from there. So I'm going to stop this. You should know